Okay, next one of our syllabus breakdowns, we've got green belt black stripes. This is for juniors and the adult syllabus. So as with all the others, I'm going through the techniques that some people have struggled with. I'm not going through everything on every set technique of the syllabus, just going through the things maybe people are not sure about, people have been unsure in the past about, things we've had to cover. So if there's anything on the grade that I don't cover and you'd like me to cover it, drop me a message. Happy to make a little extra video, we'll add that in, so don't worry about that. So first one is hook to the body. Now the first stripe of green belt black stripe, everything is of the single hand, is a single hand combinations of the front hand, so front hand techniques. So the first one is a hook to the body, so we're going hook to the body. Now when we turn in, my guard stays up, I'm going to turn that hook in, I prefer my hand this way. Some people also do it this way, so you have the two smallest knuckles. I tend to go with the two bigger knuckles. I just prefer how it feels. So I drop that hook into the body, ripping it through the body. I make sure my hook punch doesn't come swinging through. I don't want to take it like this. I'm not in the movies. Take it here and back. It's a short motion, all hips, all body. I take it through the body and back. So we're going hook to the body, then we're going to reset up to the guard, and I come under the chin with the uppercut. So I've gone hook, uppercut with that front hand, hook body, uppercut with the front hand. So show it the other way. So I'm going hook to the body, pull it back to the guard, uppercut under the chin. Notice the backhand, I'm keeping this up all the time. I'm not going to drop this. I'm not going to throw my hook, drop my guard, and then swing up with the uppercut. And also, as with some of the other grades we've done, make sure when you do your uppercut, you don't pull it back to you. Sometimes people almost throw the uppercut with the forearm, so they almost pull it back. So here, it's actually angled out slightly under the chin here, so it's slightly angled out and back, almost like the jab. It pops up under the chin rather than kind of a swing up with all that force from the forearm. So just be careful of that. So guards up, keep everything tight. Next one is jab hook. So they're both to the head this time. So we're going jab to the head. Make sure that jab actually goes to the head. Don't get lazy and throw it like do this, throw it out at an angle or whatever, to the head. So I throw my jab nice and straight, and I pull it back to the guard, and I throw my hook coming around. So jab, hook, and back. So from here again, jab, hook, back to guard. The backhand again stays up all the time, keeping nice and tight. So here, jab, hook, and back. 1, 2. Again, jab. As I pull this hand back and throw the hook, the arm is in line with the shoulder. If you notice, as I throw this hook punch, I'm not up like this, and I'm not here. It's with the shoulder. Jab, hook, 1, 2. And backhand staying nice and high all the time. Nice. Next one. Double jab to the head. 1, 2. We throw the hook to the body, and then we've got uppercut under the chin. So I've gone 1, 2, hook body, uppercut, all off that same lead hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. So double jab, hook body, uppercut under the chin. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So double jab, hook body, uppercut under the chin, keeping those hands up the whole time. So stripe 1, all off the front hand, single hand techniques in combinations. So we go hook body, uppercut to the head, jab hook, same hand, and double jab, hook body, uppercut to the chin. Okay, next one. So on the syllabus it's broken into 3 sections mainly. So you have stripe 1, 2, 3. Some of the grades will have 1A, 1B, that kind of thing. So it just breaks the syllabus up a little bit more. So first one we're going to do, double jab haymaker. So guards up, I'm going to throw my 2 jabs, and then it's important that we step out to the side as I throw this haymaker down the middle. So 1, 2 with the jabs, 1, 2, guard up, then I step out with that front foot, haymaker down the middle. Now if I'm standing in front of the camera here, as I throw these shots, when I step off, my punching hand still goes down that same line as my jabs. So my jabs are here, my haymaker's here, the same, landing in the same place. So what I don't want you to do is go 1, 2 and swing it. It's 1, 2, come straight, but we step out as we do it. 1, 2, 3 and back. Again, keep the hands up. After the double jabs, this hand's up. As I throw the haymaker, this guard comes up here to keep me safe. Imagine I've thrown this. As I throw this, a kick comes up. I can catch it on the guard on the way in. 1, 2, 3 and back. Double jab, haymaker. Jab, cross, uppercut. So all of strike 1A are alternating hands this time, alternating hands. So before it was single hand techniques, now we're alternating hands. So jab, cross, uppercut. So nice and simple, left, right, left under the chin, the jab and cross, exactly the same place, 1, 2, and the guard is alternating as we throw those punches. After the jab cross, from here, I'm coming straight under with the uppercut. 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2, 3. So jab, cross, uppercut. Keeping my guard tight, keep my hands up. Keep it nice and loose. 1, 2, 3, and back. That's it. And then off the other side. 1, 2, 3. Jab, cross, uppercut. Keeping my hands as tight as we possibly can. Okay, next one. Hook to the body, haymaker to the head. So we're going to go hook to the body with the front hand. The front hand takes that hook to the body. So I come in, 1, as I throw the haymaker, I take my step out again, a little lean. As I step out, haymaker down the middle. Body, head. Body, head. So hook body with that front hand. 1, haymaker with that rear hand. 1, 2. Don't rush it. When you throw the haymaker again, make sure you don't swing it in like a windmill shot. I'm not doing this. It's a nice straight punch, but it's long. So body, head, and back out. Please keep in our hands up all the time. So hook body, haymaker over the top. Right, jab, uppercut, downward hook. We're going 1, 2, 3. So jab, uppercut. So front hand, rear hand. Now the best thing about this, I actually personally think jab uppercut's a nice combination, but when we throw this downward hook, sometimes people get it slightly wrong how they throw this. You've got to imagine what you're doing is you're going, when we throw this hook, we're going through the temple and kind of coming out through the bottom of the jaw. So I've gone 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I take it through the head, through the temple, coming out the jaw here, so at an angle across. It's not like a hook going straight this way. I'm not going here. I'm angled up and down. If I threw up my rear hand, if you've ever seen Chuck Liddell in the early days of the UFC when it started to get popular, he used to throw this massive overhand like this. Kind of similar kind of thing, knocked everybody out with it. Although we're not going off the backhand, we're going off the front hand. Jab, uppercut, downward hook. It's a beautiful shot when it lands, nice powerful punch. So again, keep the hands tight. 1, 2, guard up, and I throw my downward hook, and then back. So first one, on strike 2, forward leg combinations. I want you to focus on keeping your hands up, good chamber. Trying to drop these hands, moving back, lean back too much. I want to try to keep the back as straight as we can. First one, side kick, axe kick. Now, side axe, one of the harder combinations. It's a bit harder when we go axe kick, side kick, purely because we have to go into the axe kick, pull our chamber back into the side, so naturally our leg wants to go towards the floor. So first one though, side axe. So we're going to go side kick here. We're going to re-chamber, drop our axe over the top. So I've gone 1, 2. So side to the body, up in the chamber, drop my axe over the top. 1, 2. So side kick, back into chamber. Get this. One thing that drives me mad, when people rechamber their leg, they don't always have it in the right position. For example, if I'm going to do a side kick chamber is here. I push in. A round kick, we're here. there's differences between your chambers, and you need to, I'll make a separate video, but you need to understand the difference between the chambers for each kick. There's only really sort of three. So you have your front kick, side kick, front kick chamber, your round kick, and your side kick. Everything's sort of variation on that really, but you need to understand the difference and how you apply that chamber to certain kicks. Yeah, it's very important to work on that. So side axe, side kick body, re-chamber, knee up nice and high, drop my heel through, so the heel is coming down this way. I need this arch of my leg, so I open my hips out, so I drop the heel in. 1, 2, axe kick coming straight through the middle. So next one, hook kick, side kick, hook kick, side kick. Now a little bit easier, but you still need to have control with the hips. Throw the hook, re-chamber, push in the side. 1, 2, and back. The hook, side, back to where I was. So my hook kick firstly. The hook kick, I take my heel past the target in my chamber, and the heel pushes through the paddle, sorry, this way. It's like almost like a backward slap with my heel. If we land a hook kick, it's well, it makes a nice sound on people's heads, which I quite like. But I'm here, and from this position, push that heel in. 1, 2, and back. So hook kick, take the heel past, re-chamber the leg, push the side kick in. Again, make sure you re-chamber. Don't be lazy. Don't throw the hook kick. Do this. Hook, floor, side kick. I'd rather see a lower kick than a higher kick when you get your leg down. Keep the chamber up all the time. So hook kick, chamber, hold it, push the side kick in. Do it slow at first. Don't rush. Don't think that by kicking super high it makes you a better kicker. It doesn't at all. It's cool. It's cool. We want to be able to kick high, but the most important thing is we've got control over our hips, especially at this point. So green, black. It's like the sort of middle to high intermediate level. So we expect to sort of see like a bit of control in those hips for kicking, but it doesn't mean your kicks have to be up here if you can't manage it. Hopefully you can, but if you can't, don't worry, we'll build it up. But I'm more interested in the control of the hips, of the legs, sorry. Kick, chamber, side kick. Show the clear difference between the kicks, especially in kicking combinations. Don't rush it thinking that, oh look, I can kick super fast, I can swing my leg up here, but I have no control. Better to have the control and work on the flexibility and strength over time than to go straight in and expect your kick to be amazing just because it's high. The height isn't that important at this point. Okay, double round kick. Nice easy one. Again, this is all about chamber. 1, 2. So guards up. 1, 2, and back. So chamber up. 1, 2. Back to where we were. 1, 2. So guards high. 1, 2, and back. Knee into the chamber. Point the toes. Back to here. Second kick, and then back with a double round kick. It's fairly basic, but again, what I want you to focus on, you throw the first kick, hold it in the chamber, throw the second kick. Try to kick the same place twice, whether that is the knee, the hip, the head. I'm not too fussed, but just focus on touching that paddle twice, the exact same place. Don't let the chamber drop. 1, don't do this, and then kick. Here, knee up, second one, and then back. Keep that knee as high as we can. Keep the control. So important that we have the control. Right, stripe 3 for green belt black. We've got some kicking combinations. We're going to go through three of the techniques. Again, if there's anything you want to add, let me know. I'll do a separate video. So stripe 3, round kick, hook kick with the front leg. So we're going 1, 2, then from here, rear leg, outside axe, and then stepping back. So my guard's up, round, chamber, hook, back to the floor, rear leg, outside axe, and then stepping back. Now hopefully if you are a green black or green belt, you should know how to do a round kick, hook kick. 1, 2. So just like with the other techniques, most important thing is the chamber, not dropping the leg, keeping the hips high. 1, 2 with that lead leg, without putting your leg down in between. Then after the hook, foot comes to the floor, rear leg, and back. So with the outside axe, it's the only axe kick we do with a straight leg. So it's almost like, imagine we're stepping over something. Every other axe kick comes up with a chamber, with a bent knee, arcing the leg as we throw it. With the outside axe, comes up straight, or like the taekwondo style. So outside axe, always off the rear leg. We never ever do an outside axe off the front leg, ever. It's not on our syllabus. I don't doubt in some styles they may use it, but for us in our kickboxing, we don't. So hook kick, round, hook, foot down, outside axe, and back. So 1, 2, foot down, stepping back. And the other thing, after the outside axe, I throw the outside axe, foot lands in front, and then I step back. We don't throw the axe kick, foot come to the floor and drag it to the back in one motion. It lands in front, and then we step back. Very important. From the syllabus, remember, when you're doing syllabus for gradings, it's about understanding the syllabus, knowing the syllabus. It's not always about application. There are obviously parts of it that are, but the bulk of it is about showing you know what you're doing and you understand the technique. Okay, onto our sweeps. So first one is a forward sweep. Forward sweep, pretty straightforward, guards up. It's almost like we're kicking a football, but we're kicking towards someone's foot. Boot to boot, they tend to go in the direction of the toes. So forward leg sweep, we're going to go with the front leg, take a little step in, we sort of scoop the leg. So I scoop the leg. If you watch my feet, if my opponent is my flip flop, as I step in, I'm here, taking that foot across. So here, let's take a little sort of shuffle in, here with my foot. It's a drag, it's not a kick. People often make the mistake with the forward leg sweep that they think you're kicking the leg. It isn't really, that's not really what it is. It's more of a drag of the foot. It's more of a, like I loop the back of the foot and drag it out. I drag it forwards. It's like I'm kind of pulling forwards, almost in a, I guess in a similar way to like a double leg takedown, if you've ever done any grappling, where you kind of pull the legs away and drive forwards. You're dragging that leg out to just break the balance, really. We often use it in combinations up close to break that balance so we can follow up. What tends to happen when we break the balance, people's guards shoot up because their leg goes, they try and gain their balance, and then we take advantage and shoot in and start landing shots. So little forward leg sweep, like aiming for the front leg, drag it, and then stepping back, keeping the hands up all the time. Last one, reverse sweep. Reverse sweep. So with a reverse sweep, it's like our spin kicks. We turn towards the back leg. I take my back leg all the way through. Circular motion using the heel. Okay, so we turn in. I'm looking over the shoulder, using this leg, drag the foot across, and then step back. So I use that little flip flop as a target. So I turn towards my leg at the back, look over the shoulder, drag my heel through, all the way to the back. So here, take it through and back. Take it here and back. So I'm using my heel pushing through. So you often see people throw a lot of side kicks, maybe like a machine gun side kick. Up here I wait for it, get my range, let them commit to it. I just turn out, take that back leg, send them flying up in the air. Great timing. It's a good technique. So reverse sweep. You have forward leg sweep with the front leg, reverse sweep with the rear leg. So that's our breakdown, our syllabus breakdown for green belt black stripe. That is for our adults, our juniors, and our kids. So if you are in the kids club program, this is relevant for you as well. We only tend to go up to green belt white stripe with green belt, with the kids syllabus. But after that, once you hit those grades and you go into green black, that's when you're essentially doing adult and junior syllabus. So you're expected to do everything that the adults can do. So pressure's on.